Hey, my lovelies. So let's check out the message from the spirit team today. And the message is sacrifice. Hiya, I am Empress Vibrant. Welcome to Vibrant Oracle. And this is your message for the day. Sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go: illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. Again, sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go: illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. It's a sacrifice to love. It's a sacrifice to love yourself, to put yourself first, to ensure that self care and that your worth is put up there so that you don't allow for obsessions and illusions and addictions and unhealthy detachments to people, places, and things to skew your viewpoint, your perception, your view, your outlook on life, so that you don't see yourself as being as important as anybody else or anything else. And I think it's a real sacrifice to be able to say no to your vices and the people who you are constantly saying yes to, who are those who support your ill habits and the things that don't actually make you feel good at its core, but are temporary solutions and temporary fixes. Temporary fixes are for no match for long lasting peace and contentment. Sometimes we must sacrifice the short term gratification for the long term peace and stillness and calm and love and warmth and real togetherness and oneness. Sometimes we must sacrifice the gossip and being in the know and sipping on the hot piping tea, for the long lasting and fulfilling conversations that edify your being and your soul and causes you to contemplate and causes you to have introspection and to grow, and as a result to make changes that are beneficial and long lasting to your life and your development. Sometimes you just have to sacrifice not being the life and soul of the party in order to really look after your soul on a more deeper and spiritual and more holistic level. And yeah, like it says, it's a sacrifice to love. It's a sacrifice to love on yourself. It's a sacrifice to not be led with illusions and not to be and not to hold on to the things that the Most High is cutting away from us, the things that we no longer need, the things that no longer serve. So sometimes you may be that in between and it feels boring. Your line is dry. No one ain't really on your phone too tough because you're in a different headspace. You're not the go-to person for the vibes, you know. And sometimes that's a huge sacrifice, especially if you have been cultivated in that space. But there is something to be said for creating the vibe and enjoying the vibe as it is, knowing that it doesn't have to come from you being inebriated, intoxicated, and trying to meet the demands or the desires of those around you, and not to feel fulfilled or edified in your own self. Yeah. So, what is it that you're sacrificing for the greater good, for the love of self, What is it that you are going to be letting go of and allowing God to just remove from your life in order for you to have a more fulfilling and happy and fun and truly fulfilling state of being? My lovelies, this has been your daily reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. What is the biggest sacrifice you can give yourself right now that will be beneficial to your life long lasting? Much love.